Hello, geometry students. I know I've been a lot of videos, so if you have the time, I'm not making this a required video. I'm just making a suggested video. I'm going to say it's a bonus homework help video. So the question is, how do we do a problem like this? Now, I didn't like in the assignments and the work I've given you today that there was, let's just say there was only sine. They only used sine. So the idea is, well, what if we use cosine? And the honest answer is it's really not much different. It's just knowing what to use and when to use it. So what if it's in a cosine or tangent? How do I use that? Well, I have to let the triangle tell me what to use. I don't decide. The triangle decides for me. Okay, so I'm looking at this problem, and the first thing I'm going to say is, well, let's get a nice color here, green. Okay, what information do they give me? Well, I got to find x. Okay, so in this case, I try to go across from x. And the side that is across from x here is my opposite, but I have no information. So now, the idea of using sine equals opposite of hypotenuse, using this one is out of the question because I have no information for sine. Opposite. That's not going to work. Okay, so I'll just have to find another one to use. Well, I go across from the right angle and have 13, and that's the hypotenuse. Well, I have a hypotenuse. That's good news. And this one over here, the last one, remember, the last one that we can't find is the adjacent. So opposite, hypotenuse, adjacent, we have those all labeled, and it tells me I have to find something that is adjacent and hypotenuse in it. So, doesn't have opposite. Okay, we don't have opposite. We can't use that. We have a hypotenuse, but we don't have an opposite. You go to the bottom, TOA. We have an adjacent, but again, we don't have an opposite. Can't use this one. Ka. We have an adjacent. We have a hypotenuse. So that's what we're going to use. We're going to use cosine. Okay? So cosine of theta equals adjacent over hypotenuse. Okay, so katoa, right? That's how we remember it. Now, this one is obviously a cosine problem, so I'm going to put cos. Now, the thing I'm solving for in this case is x. I don't know what it is, so that means I'm going to have to use an inverse sign, equals my adjacent, which is 9. 9 is in red, over my hypotenuse, which is 13. Again, okay, so this is not so bad. So now I have to inverse it. So cos of 9 over 13 is equal to whatever x is going to be. Oh, cos of, stop, Paul, be very careful. Cos of -1, right? Inverse. So now, let's just do it this way. Okay, so let's pick a calculator. I'm going to use the regular one because you guys are familiar with it, and hopefully you're doing well. Okay, so I'm going to turn the little light on here. Oops, turn the light on so you can see this clearly. Now, remember, I just have to hit second. I am using cosine. Second cosine gives me that cos -1. Inside there, I just put 9 divided by 13. The number I get is 46. So x will equal 46 degrees. Degrees. 46 degrees. So, just wanted to give you that quick little homework help. Just looking at something, if you do one with a cosine theta, I don't know who's going to watch this, but hopefully it will help you. So cos of theta, using cosine to find an angle. You can use any one of them. Just know how to put them in the right way. Remember, this information is what is going to save you. This information and a calculator and everything's easy. All right, I'll talk to you guys later.